So I'm going to tell you a story today about my wife, Melissa. Is there anyone in here who's married? We have two here. Okay. So you know what it's like to make that decision. It can be stressful, especially in the moments leading up to proposing and getting engaged. But Melissa and I met in the 7th grade. We were 12 years old. We were in the same English class. And one day she comes up to me and she tells me a joke, which I didn't think was particularly funny. I didn't laugh. And you know how awkward that can be when you tell someone a joke and they don't think it's funny at all. So you just feel like an idiot after. So she felt like an idiot and we weren't friends for a very long time. Probably 3 years or so. We were just a friend of a friend kind of people, where the only time we'd ever be around each other was because I knew someone and she knew someone, and somehow we were all hanging out. But high school came along and we were in the same technology class. We became friends, kind of got past the awkward joke barrier that was between us for 3 good years. And then in junior year of high school, we actually made student government together. So she was vice president, I was secretary, and we worked together all year planning assemblies and dances and all these activities for the students. And she was going through a particularly rough time with her family. And I was kind of the person she confided in, and we became best friends that year. Senior year, same story. We were in student government together still, and we were best friends for a long time now. But there was this rule in student government that you could not date another member of student government. Because if you broke up, if there was some awkward tension between the two of you, that would get into the student government environment, and it would affect everyone else. So we never dated, never had any romantic feelings. She third wheeled for me all the time when I dated girls, and she hated it, and she hated me in the bottom of her heart, but at the same time she loved me. So at the end of senior year, we graduate, and we were hanging out one day, and we decided, I wonder if I maybe like this girl, I don't know. So we started dating a little bit, and then I left on an LDS mission. She came to college, then she went on a mission, and we got home from our missions on the exact same day, 2 years later. Call it fate, call it what you will, I don't know. We started hanging out, and it was the most awkward reunion you've ever seen between two people in your entire life. She was sitting on this side of the couch, and I was sitting on this side of the couch, and we would not even touch each other. Then we started dating again, and we were driving in the car one day, and she asked me, she said, Zach, what's going to happen to us? Just wait, I guess. Wait and see what happens. Maybe things will work out, maybe they won't. And then she asked me the penetrating, soul-searching question that I propose to each of you today as well. She looks at me, she says, well, what are we waiting for? I look around, I pull out my wallet, like I'm waiting for this, I don't know, like there's nothing here. Waited just to wait, I guess. I thought about that question for days. I thought, what am I actually waiting for? I'm waiting, but am I waiting for another girl to come and take me away, distract me? Am I waiting for, I don't know. And then I realized, with so many of the reservations in my life, that I really wasn't waiting for anything. I was just waiting for some magical sign from the heavens to come down, or for somebody to come and whisper in me, hey, you're supposed to marry that girl. And I knew that wasn't going to happen. I knew deep down that it was really just my pride that prevented me from marrying Melissa, that prevented me from a lot of the other ambitions and goals I have in my life. So when I realized that, I thought about job opportunities and school opportunities, even people that I was holding grudges against, that I was just waiting to wait for. There was nothing specific at all. And once I got past that barrier and thought about what am I actually waiting for, and realized there was nothing, I decided to act on all those things. I started to forgive people. I proposed to Melissa, now we're married. And all these magical things started happening in my life just because I decided not to wait for nothing. So if you have reservations in life, ask yourself the question, what are you actually waiting for? Is it something or is it nothing?